Gandhi, and he said, take a picture of it. So I took a picture and I sent it to him. And he said, just from this picture of my cracked tooth, he could tell I had a root canal. And he said, let me ask you something. Does your left, you have any issues with your left anterior shoulder? I go, that's really weird because I thought I had like a minor bicep tear, and it always bothers me in the gym right there. And then he said, do you ever get left lower lobe lung pain? I go, well, now you're starting to freak me out because whenever I do HIIT's cardio, I get a catch right here. And I always thought that it was just my diaphragm, just like a runner's cramp. And then, I kid you not, he said, does your left toe ever go numb? I go, I'm getting goosebumps actually telling you this because I go, okay, now you have substantially freaked me out. I've never told anyone. My wife's always teased me because I would tap my foot on the ground, or sometimes I would actually take my shoe off and itch my left toe. And he said, yeah, that's your 19th tooth meridian. It's you had a root canal there and you've got a cavitation, probably an infection there. I go, how do you know all that from the picture of my tooth? So I went up and saw him, and sure enough, he did the cone beam x-ray. I had a big cavitation right in there, and he went in, fixed it, red light, packed it with platelet-rich fibrin, capped it. 8 hours later, to this day, I haven't had any of that pain. Yeah. So I became an evangelist for the oral microbiome. So what is your advice or your thesis on the oral microbiome and dental?
One very simple thing that you can do every day is oil pulling. When I get back from running up and down hills and plunging in the creek, I'll have some water, then I'll put it in while I prepare breakfast.
And you just sort of swishing it around.
I can't just sit there and swish. But what that does is it pulls waste out of the tongue, it pulls waste out of the glands under the tongue, it pulls waste out of the blood vessels under the tongue, but it also nourishes the gums, and it gives a better microbiome in the mouth. And then you release it out. And when you release it out, you're releasing the waste that it's all pulled out. So the oil pulling is really good. But also, when you clean your teeth, use a toothpaste that doesn't have sugar, that doesn't have fluoride, and you can get some great ones. Yeah. And xylitol, because that's also a little bit anti-pathogenic. And
microbial, yeah.
So it's just keeping that great microbiome in your mouth. That's very important. And of course, our teeth, they're bathed by fluid from the outside and fluid from the inside.